Bell peppers are vibrant, juicy, and full of flavor, but they spoil quickly if not stored properly. In today's video, I'll show you how to keep them fresh, crisp, and flavorful for weeks or even months. Let's get started and bring some freshness back to your kitchen. Tip 1. Store whole bell peppers in the refrigerator. When you buy bell peppers from the market, you usually put them straight into the refrigerator, right? A few days later, you open the drawer and find them damp. That's the main reason they spoil quickly. Their biggest enemies are moisture and plastic bags. Here's how to store them properly. First, don't wash the peppers right away. Even after being picked, bell peppers are still alive. They naturally release small amounts of moisture and ethylene gas. When locked in a sealed plastic bag, the moisture creates a humid environment, causing mold and soft spots. Also, keep the stem intact. It acts as a natural seal to keep them fresh and prevent the inside from drying out. Now, instead of using plastic bags, put unwashed bell peppers in a plastic or aluminum container lined with paper towels. Start by placing a paper towel at the bottom, then layer the bell peppers in a single layer. The paper towel will absorb any excess moisture. Finally, close the lid and refrigerate. Stored this way, bell peppers can stay crisp and fresh for up to 3 weeks. Just make sure not to pack the bell peppers too tightly. Let them have some space to breathe. Tip 2. How to preserve sliced bell peppers. Sometimes when cooking, you only need half a bell pepper, and you wonder how to keep the rest fresh. This method is the perfect savior for those times. First, prepare a glass jar and line the bottom with paper towels. Then, place the bell peppers inside out. This helps absorb any remaining moisture and keeps the peppers from getting soggy. Then, seal the jar tightly with a lid and place it in the refrigerator. With this simple method, your sliced bell peppers will stay fresh and crisp for 5 to 7 days. Whenever you need them, they'll be ready for salads, stir-fries, or omelets, still as fresh as the day you cut them. This is one of my favorite tips. It's clean, easy, and even helps keep your refrigerator looking neat and organized. Tip 3. Freeze bell peppers. If you buy a large quantity of bell peppers from the market or pick a bunch from your garden, freezing is the best way to keep them fresh for months. And the best part? Bell peppers are one of the few vegetables you can freeze without blanching. No boiling water, no ice bath. Just simple and easy preparation. First, wash the bell peppers. Prepare a bowl of water. Then add 1 tablespoon of salt and stir well. I will rub the peppers with my hands to ensure they are thoroughly cleaned. With this method, since you will be eating the skin after freezing, cleaning the peppers is very important. Then, dry them completely with a clean towel or paper towel. Any remaining moisture on the surface will turn into ice crystals and cause freezer burn or freezing, so make sure the peppers are completely dry. Next, cut each bell pepper into the shape you most often use. Start with the red bell pepper, halve it, then cut it into medium-sized cubes. Red bell peppers are rich in beta-carotene, a precursor to vitamin A, which is great for your overall health. Then move on to the yellow bell pepper and cut it in the same way. Yellow bell peppers are high in lutein and zeaxanthin, both of which help support eye health. And honestly, this is my favorite of the 3 colors. Finally, slice the green bell pepper. Green bell peppers are high in chlorophyll, which helps detoxify the body and is also incredibly good for health. Once you've finished cutting, spread all the pepper pieces evenly on a baking sheet in a single layer, making sure they don't touch each other. Here, I used 3 types of bell peppers, red, yellow, and green, arranged beautifully on the sheet, and the colors look fantastic. Next, place the tray in the freezer for about 2 hours, or until each piece is completely frozen. Once frozen, remove them and divide them into individual Ziploc bags. Be sure to press or vacuum out all the air before sealing. As you can see, frozen bell peppers will retain their bright color, crispness, and flavor for up to a year. Next time you cook, just take them directly from the freezer. No thawing required. And you'll save a lot of time in the kitchen. Tip 4. Pickle bell peppers. If you want to preserve bell peppers while adding a rich flavor, pickling is the perfect solution. It's quick, delicious, and keeps your peppers fresh for weeks while providing a tangy, spicy kick that enhances almost any dish. Start by preparing the pickling solution. In a small saucepan, combine 1 cup water, 1 cup white vinegar. Ensure the acidity is at least 5% for safety, 1 tablespoon salt, and 1/2 tablespoon sugar. This is your basic pickling mixture. You can also add a few other ingredients to enhance the flavor: crushed garlic, a pinch of chili powder for spiciness, or even a bay leaf for a subtle aroma. Bring the mixture to a gentle boil to allow the flavors to blend. Then turn off the heat and let it cool for about 5 minutes. While the pickling liquid is cooling, quickly slice the bell peppers into rings, strips, or small pieces, depending on your preference. Did you know that just 1 small bell pepper can provide over 150% of your daily vitamin C needs? That's why keeping them fresh longer is not only a smart way to save money, but also a great way to support your family's health. After slicing, arrange the bell peppers tightly in a clean glass jar, leaving a little space at the top. Next, carefully pour the warm pickling liquid over the peppers until they are completely submerged. Seal the jar tightly and let it cool to room temperature before refrigerating. Your pickled peppers will be ready to enjoy in just 30 minutes, but they will taste even better after a day or two. They'll stay fresh and slightly tart in the refrigerator for weeks, perfect for sandwiches, salads, wraps, or even homemade pizza. And those are 4 simple yet effective ways to keep your bell peppers fresh, flavorful, and ready for any meal. Whether you refrigerate them whole, keep sliced peppers crisp in jars, freeze them for months to come, or pickle them for that signature tangy flavor, each method saves you time, reduces waste, and brings more color and flavor to your kitchen. It's amazing how a few small habits can make such a big difference in keeping food fresh and saving money, isn't it? So which method will you try first? The paper bag trick? Storing half in glass jars? Keeping them in airtight containers? Freezing or pickling? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more easy kitchen tips to make everyday cooking simpler, smarter, and a little more fun.